Hi, this is Beverly Boston, and you're listening to my show called EVE-olution, Sassy, Savvy Solutions for Big Thinker Business Breakthroughs. Warning, listener discretion is advised. These ongoing series of shows contain eye-opening business, wealth, and money information. This information is used by enlightened Fortune 500 companies who choose to make a big difference. And this information is intended for big thinking, unconventional, adventurous achievers who are interested in inner and outer growth, personally and professionally. Some will find this high-impact, mind-altering strategies and tips stimulating and refreshing while learning how to finally succeed on your own terms, sorting fact from fiction and giving you new insights of a borderline amazing nature. These shows contain strong, action-oriented, and results-based language and strategies. Just big thinking enough that you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. Possible long-term side effects include giant leaps to personal success and growth, unlimited possibilities in wealth, and becoming the best version of you. No charge for miracles. In today's world, you need to become more creative in your small business. Use big thinking steps that improve your growth and bottom line. I don't know of one business that's not busy in the traditional sense of being busy. There's just so much involved in managing a business on a day-to-day basis. Most entrepreneurs have an average of 150 to 200 things on the list to do at any given time. So with 24 hours in a day, there's little room for things that waste your time and energy. You're doing so many things in a day already that it leaves you very little room to enjoy your business and celebrate all that you've built and created. So why would you want to cut out the bottom 10% of your clients? Have you asked yourself how much time you spend working with less than ideal clients? Those of us who've coached and mentored for a long time have had some inner secrets that never get talked about much. Until now, of course. So what caused me to talk about this topic in the show today? Well, I made a comment on Facebook, and the positive response was so overwhelming that I wanted to help those of you who are sitting on the fence about letting some less than ideal clients go and giving yourself permission to do so. To get control of this before it drives you crazy, then take the extra time and energy and turn it into money. That's what successful entrepreneurship is all about, taking time and turning it into money. Probably the most gratifying moment for me in my practice is when a client shows up who's fully present and available for big growth and change that joins my business coaching program like they really mean it. I can tell you with 100% certainty that if you were peeking through my window in my office, you would see me literally jumping for joy. That's like having the winning lottery ticket. You get to see this person expand and grow right before your eyes. Now, as I grew, matured, and gained more knowledge and became a master coach, which just means I have thousands of hours of coaching and mentoring with entrepreneurs, I realized I needed to get more serious about investing in myself and in my clients as I'm getting a lot more of them. I also wanted to share more of my gifts and talents. I needed to make some changes and some tough decisions. So I sat down and I looked at my proven track record with coaching clients. My average time serving and working with a client is about 3 to 6 years, and several have just crossed over the 7-year mark. So in my opinion, after coaching hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs in their business, I've learned a thing or two. While some coaches are obsessed with status and security and comforts and convenience and money, I decided to take a different road, the one less traveled, as they say. I decided to invest in my future and in the future of my clients in a way that may surprise you. I made a huge shift in my thinking and chose to cut out the bottom 10% of my clients, those who talked a good game, but just never did what they said they were going to do or what they wanted to do. A tough decision? Yes. A smart decision? Yes. In today's show, I want to give you a few tips that I've learned over the years. This is about getting really good at making smart and quick decisions in my business. This will change your business. Now, I have a member in my Enlightened Millionaire Society who owned a spa at a large resort and had a full practice. And what she decided to do was to choose clients who would only work with her for 6 months or longer, those who were fully committed to their health regime. Some of her current clients were dropping off, coming back, dropping off. And although her practice was full, it seemed like a roller coaster ride. So I said to her, this has got to stop. and it's got to stop now. You need to get back in control here, as it was driving her crazy. So she went through her client list, and she decided to work with these clients that were with her for 6 months or more. Then she increased her fees, and she let go of the ones who didn't adhere to those guidelines. And the clients had to follow through on those guidelines if they wanted to work with her. This changed her business and her life. Now basically she had all long-term clients who were committed to their health and well-being. And of course she had less turnover, less cost to generate new clients again and again. All of this was happening while she was working less time. So she was able to add some new programs and some income streams to her practice with time that she never had before. All the things that would be increasing her business growth and income for many years to come. So imagine the freedom and security that it created and how she felt by taking control of her business again. Now, she did this. You can do this. It's up to you now, because I'm going to give you some guidelines here today that I've used in my practice over the years that has shown me that to connect, engage, and relate at a deep level, you need to know where your clients are in the coaching process and how to choose the ones that need to move on and perhaps choose another coach. Remember, all of these can be good for you, the client, and the coaching profession. When it comes to change, some coaching clients lose motivation and they fail to stick with the program. So regardless of the coach's ability, the failure to achieve some goals and dreams may happen for a number of different reasons. So the first one being is taking ownership. The more coaching clients feel that the process of coaching is being forced upon them, or the coaching program is being forced upon them, or they just come in and they're casually trying it out, the less likely the coaching process will work. If coaching clients are only simply coming in with trying out mentality with no clear commitment, they're more likely and willing to discontinue the coaching process. So if you're procrastinating around taking charge in your business, I encourage you to sit down, make a list of your clients who are really committed to what they're doing. I guarantee that you will have some of those names on that list that need to be let go. Next is real time. Coaching clients who are real goal setters have a natural inclination to underestimate the time that's needed to reach dreams and targets. If you've got demanding, impatient coaching clients, they can even be more time sensitive than other clients. Generally, our behavior changes long before the people around us observe any change, and they may not even notice what's actually happened for them. I remember having a client who wanted to build a client attraction and fascination strategy with her online presence and do it in 60 days or less. Yet she'd never had any social media platforms in place, had never done any branding or competition work to position herself as an authority in her target market. And had I not taught her what to expect and what a reasonable timeline might be, she would have been less committed than she turned out to be. So once I set up some real expectations with what she wanted to achieve, she was on board. Something else to consider is this: the level of difficulty. Coaching clients who are real goal setters have a lot of optimism, but they must also apply the level of difficulty as well as the level of time. So not only does everything take longer than you think, it requires some real work. Long-term change for your coaching client and its effectiveness takes effort. For instance, it can be challenging for some hectic, opinionated coaching clients to have the discipline to stop and listen while others say things they don't want to hear. The next is the amount of distractions. Some coaching clients have a tendency to underestimate the distractions and competing goals that will consistently show up at any given time for them. So by preparing for the distractions ahead of time with your coaching clients and setting realistic expectations for change, they'll be less likely to give up on that change process. The next one is the immediate rewards. Some coaching clients tend to become disillusioned when achievement of one goal or dream doesn't instantly turn into an achievement of another goal and dream. Or they may wonder, I'm not having that big time recognition, and they're disappointed because it didn't materialize instantly. And the last tip is the level of maintenance. Once a coaching client has put in the energy necessary to achieve a goal or dream, it can be difficult to maintain that behavior and that new change or changes. coaching clients must recognize that this professional development and growth is an ongoing process with a lifelong commitment. Now, I have a current client who's just had a record-breaking year. She tripled her income, and now she's totally freaked out about how she's going to maintain the same growth this year. She surpassed her income goal and business growth faster than she anticipated, and now wonders if she can keep up with the changes that I suggested she make in order to have that happen. In the past, for instance, she spent the first 2 hours of her day answering emails and sending messages on Facebook. Now she spends those 2 hours on lead follow-up, setting appointments, and speaking to at least one person on her list daily, and this has tripled her income. So coaching and mentoring can be daunting for some coaching clients because they need to be willing to be vulnerable and open to a level that they might not have experienced before. Yes, it's exhilarating and life-changing for those who embrace it and commit to it because there's real lasting change. Being coached and mentored is an exciting journey. Great coaches and their clients, they actually form strong bonds as they go through this process because it's built on trust and openness and confidence. For coaching to really work, the connection has to be firm between you and your client and the coaching program and the client. You need to have really clear ground rules. So there you have it, a list of what your clients may be going through as they work with you and where they may be hung up in the process. Now it's up to you to decide if you're going to create some strong boundaries in your business. What matters is that you have the desire to serve and work from the heart, the savvy, smart way to make business decisions, and the determination to succeed. That, and knowing that 90% or more of your ideal clients will go miles towards accomplishing their goals and dreams. When you invest in yourself and make good decisions regularly and profitably. Now I know some of you are thinking about the loss of income. When you find yourself being frustrated by something that a client does or says, the situation is occurring for a specific reason. You attracted it into your world for your growth. You can shift your situation of attracting less than ideal clients by getting clear about the outcome that you want to achieve in your business and by making good, solid business decisions. Your ability to be clear about what you want in your ideal clients and making good business decisions will fill your practice faster than you realize. Thank you for joining me on these series of podcast shows. Now, for all of you who like this information, I would like to invite you to check out my Big Thinking Essentials Starter Kit. This introduces the next generation of big thinking in your business now and for the future. It's comprehensive and it's yours free just for saying yes to being ready to think bigger and bolder in your business. It's all there. A complete package jam-packed with everything that you need to know to get started right now. This is preferred by people who choose to make a difference. Isn't it time for you to get out there and start thinking bigger and bolder? This also includes a subscription to my coveted Next Generation Big Thinker e-zine. You can go and learn more about it at beverlyboston.com. That's beverlyboston.com. See you there.